Hey gang, Bison here. Today I'd like to talk about something different that I've noticed is becoming a thing, and that's knives with pry bars. For instance, and I never paid attention to this. About a year ago, I was in a 511 store and I picked up the Prime Duty manual folder with Pry Tool. Now this was amongst some of the stuff I saw in the cabinet, and now the website's listing is new, but I found this a year ago. So here's the packaging. 7.85 inches overall, 3 1/4 blade length, and it's 0.14 of an inch thick. And some specs on the back. CNC milled steel scale with Pry Tool / box opener, stout frame lock designed for hard use, micarta front scale for full grip, D2 drop point blade with flipper action. And here it says integrated Pry Tool and box opener. So let's take a look at that first. Very, very nice handle. The thing I wished 511 did was give you some more grip in the back, but that's okay. I like that they allow you to switch the clip from the back side to the front side. Very smooth. Here's our flipper action. Very nice. Very nice blade. It comes very sharp out of the box. Made in China. Now any knife like this would go in the toolbox or be used for some utility use. I wouldn't depend on this as a combat knife or a survival tool, because I don't know how the steel and blade retention would be. But if this is all you have, then I'm sure it'll serve you just fine. Very, very smooth action on this guy though. Here's our liner lock. I like it that you can see it here. Nice rest for your finger when you hold it. And now taking a look at the Pry Tool. There it is on the very front where the blade comes out. Now, I'm not sure really, I know what you would use this for, but in a heavy-duty application, I don't see how this is useful to get any type of torque. And if you could get some torque on something, you'll probably really bend this up, and this could just destroy the action of your blade and the ability to lock it properly. But I guess if you're doing some type of like a light scraping or pulling up some small nails, or even those big staples you see that come on cardboard boxes sometime, I can see how that could be handy. I don't know if anybody has one of these with a pry tool, or any knife with a pry tool. Let me know what you think. That seems to be like the EDC thing forever. Everybody's got little pry tools, for everyday things, little things. I'm sure it's great, but in a heavy duty application, not so much. So I did go to the pharmacy today to pick up a prescription, and they had this little clearance section. I think this was 15 bucks. This is made by True, and it's a SMARTKNIFE WR. It has a sheep's foot blade, adjustable wrench, Phillips bit driver, wire strippers, calipers, ruler, pry bar. Designed in Texas, USA. All right. Sorry if I sound distracted. I got this gang of chipmunks that seem to be running around. I just hope they don't break out into song. Anyway, here's some of the specs on the back. 2.5 inch cutting length. It's 5CR 15 MOV steel. Flat grind, black oxide, ball bearing pivot, and a flipper tab. It's got a fiberglass reinforced handle, Texture grip, liner lock, 2-position pocket clip. It's tip down carry. Wow, that's pretty nice that they tell you that. A lot of people don't list that as a description, but you know, we know what it is without being told. And it's 8-in-1 multi-tool. It's got a blade, wrench, calipers, bit driver, number 2 Phillips bit, wire strippers, ruler, and a pry bar. So let's take a look at it. I mean, already I kind of like the pry bar on this better than this guy because it gives you a little notch for nails, and it's a little more tapered to get some real prying action. So there's the pry bar, and it doesn't seem to be attached to any of the either side of the liner, that is, so you may not put stress on the liners. Very cool. Here's our sheep's foot blade with the flipper action. Very nice action. It's got a reversible pocket clip. You put on either side. Nice liner lock. Very tight. Very much tighter than the 511. And now here's a look at these 3 holes. Those are the wire cutters. So I guess you pull back your blade, stick your wire through, and then your blade is actually what's going to cut the wire, the insulation off the wire. Pretty cool. Here's our Phillips bit, which you take out, and it goes right in the front, and it's held on magnetically. Seems pretty strong. Very easy to pull out though. So the blade stores in there. The bit stores in there. On the side here we have our ruler. This side is centimeters. This side is inches. And then over here we have doubling. It's a pry bar and it's also an adjustable wrench. So let's unscrew this. It's pretty tight. Huh. There we go. It's coming. You know, when I first played with this, it wasn't as tight. I don't know what made it really tight. Hold on a second. Okay, the fact that I had the Phillips bit a little cockeyed, that jammed us up a bit. So there we go. This is the wrench. It opens up to, if we can read that, 1/2 inch. So that's our little caliper, and you can adjust it to nut sizes, so it goes from 0 to 1/2 inch. This is pretty cool if you know, you got to do something in a pinch, you got to loosen something, tighten something, and you don't want to run and get your toolbox. Let's put this back in here before I lose it. There we go. Okay. So there's anything I missed. We got the calipers, adjustable wrench, wire strippers, pry bar, bit driver, Phillips bit, blade, and ruler. Yeah, that kind of sums it up. So if anybody has a true SMARTKNIFE WR or the 511 Prime Duty with the pry bars, let me know. Let me know how they hold up. Let me know what you use them for and what you think overall. All right, gang. Thanks for watching. Bye and out.